What's going on YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Batgirls issue number 12. This one's written by Becky Cloonan and Michael W. Conrad. Riddle me this, Batgirls. Which one of you is going to die? Neither, because they've already showcased more in the solicitations. I doubt they died in issue 12. But anyways, so this one takes place after the events of the previous issue. There's that serial killer going around. You got Riddler involved. We're casting that. Kind of came across him. Now, realistically, they should just beat the living hell out of the Riddler with ease. He's not supposed to be a really gifted physical fighter. It's his brain that's what makes him really threatening. But they do beat him. He puts up a little bit of a fight, and then Cass kind of comes in there. Killer Moth comes in. He knocks Riddler down because Riddler kind of betrays him, and then Cass just kind of latches on to Killer Moth to go to where the real serial killer is. It's not the Riddler. It's some douche named Mr. Fun. They go ahead. He targets Grace O'Halloran, Grace, the podcaster reporter, and then he gets apprehended rather easily. And then Riddler hints that Stephanie Brown's father, Cluemaster, is also still alive in that, and she believes he's dead. All things considered, the strongest point of this issue was probably seeing Cass go in and actually showcase some of her a bit of assassin's upbringing, where she just kind of beats the hell out of this guy. That was always cool to see, because I mean, this has been a very kid-friendly series. This one actually kind of was a bit more mature, all things considered, compared to where things have been in previous issues of Batgirls, and I actually liked it a little bit more for that particular reason. I don't love this series. I felt like the conclusion to this storyline with this serial killer was kind of quick. I'm not hating this series by any stretch of the means. I just think this issue was overall okay. Artwork is pretty decent. We get hints that Babs is kind of succumbing more to her injuries, and she's starting to seem hints that this whole second kind of win she got with her little implant in that is not going to last forever, and then she's going to kind of go back to hopefully being Oracle full-time, and her friend Alicia Yeo's there. And then we have Steph kind of concerned about the conclusion that the idea that her dad may still be out there. And then we get a tease for Jervis Tetch, aka the Mad Hatter, as the next villain in the next arc, which is cool and all. I like Jervis Tetch when he's utilized properly. I feel like I haven't read a good Mad Hatter storyline in a while. But then again, this is Batgirls, and in some ways I've enjoyed it. In other ways, I feel like it just doesn't mesh well with the rest of the universe. Although this issue felt a little bit more adult and more mature compared to previous ones. It didn't feel as tee-hee-hee in terms of the dialogue, and I'd like to see it showcase some more maturity, be a little bit more serious. Yeah, it's okay to have fun once in a while too, but being too much tee-hee-hee just kind of takes me out of the series. It just doesn't tonally clash with the rest of what's going on in the story. I mean, you're dealing with a serial killer here who's murdering people and trying to slice people's eyes out. The whole tee-hee-hee, as I like to call it, doesn't quite suit so well. So yeah, those are my quick thoughts on the issue. Don't think it's amazing or anything like that, but I don't think it's all that bad. I think it's, decent, if I had to be honest myself. So there you go. Batgirls is a series that's not really wowing me, but it's not really making me fully angry or anything like that. Some issues have some bits of fun, and then other issues are just kind of okay, but there's no overwhelming excitement when I read this thing. It's not like I'm like, oh my gosh, the new issue of Batgirls is out today, hooray. It's nothing like that. In fact, with this creative team, I like their work better on Gotham Academy more than on Batgirls, but I feel like a Batgirls book should be a lot better than what it currently is, and I don't know if this creative team is really going to kind of push the envelope in the next couple of issues. I hope they do. I want something really great. I think this creative team has done good stuff before, and the concept of Batgirls, in theory, should be amazing. It's just not living up to the expectations that I had for it. So there you go. Those are my brief thoughts on it. Let me know what you thought of the series in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications. Be sure to come back next time. I'm going to be talking about the new issue of Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, issue number 6. And then tomorrow I'll get to Batman Incorporated, Urban Legends, and there's also I Am Batman, which is a tie-in to Dark Crisis, which is the only reason I'll be covering that series, because I kind of just fell off from it a while back. So look forward to those videos. All right, well, that's all Sean has to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.